On the first day, you can just walk into the room and you're immediately accepted. Like, it doesn't matter where you come from or what you do outside of choir or outside of school. It's just everybody is in there to do something fun and beautiful and make music and just kind of bond and have a good time.
So my favorite thing about choir is probably just the community of people that are all brought together by their love for music.
The unity and community that like all of the choirs have, and just like the welcome that you get like the first moment you step into the choir.
With the choir, with vocal ensemble, I'm really happy because I got to witness the flight song of this choir, as I feel like we just continue to grow, read more and read more every day.
Being able to come into this room every day and be surrounded by a bunch of people who love to do the same thing as you do, I think that's amazing because not a lot of people get that opportunity.
Being able to make music together with people I know and helping others become better musicians themselves.
A sense of community that it really brings, and if you feel alone or if you feel ostracized, it's a really great place to come together and feel like you really have a family.
Hanging out with all my guy friends and singing repertoire with them.
You really feels like home, and you never need to worry about anything, how you look, what you say, because you know you get unconditional love wherever you are.
Having a period in the day to make music, and I think that's really special. And
how eclectic it is, just because each person is so unique, and other than choir, like they're involved in so many other activities, so it's really cool like to get to know someone who's on the cheerleading team and like someone who's in orchestra and then someone who plays volleyball. Like I think that's the most interesting and fascinating thing about choir.
Those moments before the concert and the weeks leading up to it when we realized that our pieces just sound really great and we're all coming together.
I like seeing everyone every day. I've met a lot of new people, especially on like the Germany trip. I met a lot more people and I got closer to everyone. That was really fun.
How much I learn every day and throughout the year, and just how I get to experience so many different perspectives from all the different peoples in the choir, as well as from Mr. Hayden and Mr. McCormick.
And everyone just loves each other so much. Every day when I walk into choir, everyone just is so happy, and we all compliment each other and like hug each other, and it's just really beautiful to be able to like feel so close to 48 different people, even if I'm not that close with them, just because of how friendly and caring everyone is.
Singing in Strasbourg Cathedral at Mass, I was just sitting there listening to the Mass. It was all in French. You couldn't understand anything, but it was just so powerful, and to be a part of that was just the most incredible thing.
Vocal ensemble retreat my junior year, because I was just spending a weekend in the wilderness with some of my best friends and making some really strong friendships that are going to last a lifetime.
I definitely enjoyed our Rhine tour in the spring, and all just the memories of spending time with friends. It's just, you know, it's an amazing feeling.
And I got the nickname Mama Claire, sort of being a mother to all of my little sister children. And another favorite memory of mine would be when Akela and I would read Mo.
We were all at the dinner table on the cruise ship, and then we had this really amazing waiter, Yanni, and I just remember him coming with my food, and there was a special sauce that came with it, and he literally just dropped the whole sauce on Julia, and we literally just spilled like juice all over the place, and it was just a mess, but it was so funny.
Vocal ensemble went to the ACDA conference in Salt Lake City. It was life-changing. When we got that standing ovation, we all just like looked around, we just all started crying, and it was super emotional, and we were all just so happy. It was like amazing.
Going on the San Francisco trip and just touring the city with my friends, because that's when I fell in love with the city and figured out where I wanted to go to college. So that was a very influential trip for me.
Probably the Rhine River tour this spring. Just being able to sing together in all these great places, Cologne Cathedral, Strasbourg, feels really something.
It was sophomore year at multicultural choir when Antonio Salito threw a stand for no reason.
Men's choir unexpectedly took the best choir at the Disneyland concert in the parks, and I exclaimed a profanity in our group chat, and I was subsequently roasted by Mr. Hayden. And the boys in the men's choir, as they do, continued to react to the message, so it would keep coming back up again and again and again in the group chat. Just because that's the way that we all interact with each other. We just like to mess around and we just like to have fun.
In Germany, when we went into Switzerland at night, and we were all singing a bunch of songs just in the square, just for fun.
Singing with Vox Femina, both my years in advanced women's. I just really liked the music that we sang, and just singing with a bunch of women who were so empowered and stuff just was really nice.
It was during tour. We were all hanging out, and then Antonio and Harrison were doing their solo. They both looked at each other when they started singing together. It was probably the highlight of that entire song.
The San Francisco trip, Mr. Hayden was kind enough to let Amanda and I run every morning at 5 a.m. and we explored San Francisco, and then during the day we would get breakfast with our friends and sing, and it was one of the most amazing experiences of my life.
Last year when we were on vocal retreat, and we went and looked at the stars after the bonfire, and it was really humbling, and it was just one of the most peaceful experiences in my life.
Just having a group of people to always come to when I'm sad, or when I just need a pick-me-up, or just when I have funny story to tell.
Getting to spend time with my friends, and I think that's what I'm going to miss most, because I bonded with a lot of people really closely, more than I thought I would in high school, and it's really impacted my life a lot.
Such a warm environment where you can be yourself and can sing constantly, and it's not weird.
Definitely just the day-to-day, having that break in your school day, and having to walk into the room and see all of your friends that you don't get to see outside of choir sometimes.
Being able to sing every day and learn new music, and I'm going to really miss that in college.
People. I don't remember all the songs I'm going to sing, but I remember the way they make me feel. I remember the way that people make me feel, because I don't remember exactly what they said, but I remember exactly how they make me feel. They make me feel pretty good. I like those guys.
Having a group of built-in friends, I've really liked getting to know everyone this year. It's been really fun, and it's definitely changed my outlook on a lot of things. So I'll definitely miss all my folks.
Learning a lot about music, but also learning the 4 agreements, learning how to be a good person, how to interact with people, how to communicate more effectively. It's something that I definitely got better at throughout high school, and that I can carry into my life in college and beyond.
Messing around with my muscle guys and being able to go and sing with them and just kind of do whatever we want and still have fun and still make amazing music, because I just cherish each and every one of them so much.
Will be everyone's musical talent and all the people around me just supporting me and everything.
Just being able to relax in the middle of a stressful school day and do something that's fun and more community-based.
Probably the people. I think that you find the most quality people in choir on campus at Costa, and I know anybody in choir, if I had an issue, I can go to them and ask for help and ask for guidance and ask for a shoulder to cry on, and they'll be there for me.
Having a space to sing in every single day, I don't think I will ever encounter such talent from other singers, or just somewhere where I am constantly being helped and pushed to improve my artistic ability to the best it can be.
Being with the boys, and being able to have that brotherhood, and just feeling like I'm a part of something bigger than myself.
Life's what you make it, so let's make it rock.
Don't take 0 period, and keep at it, because it's worth it.
Be yourself, because it took me a while to learn this, and as soon as you be yourself, as soon as you are yourself, you realize that you start to love yourself a lot more, and everyone around you starts loving you.
Lean on the people around you and get to know people, because they're all really nice eventually.
To just have fun and not take yourself too seriously, because I did it first and I didn't have as much fun as I could have, but just have fun on stage and enjoy your time.
To not be afraid to make mistakes and push yourself out of your comfort zone and try new things.
Never be afraid. I know it's kind of intimidating being in such a large group of awesome singers, but honestly, if you do what you do and do what you love, just do it. no matter what.
Don't do things just because you feel you have to. High school is a time of experiment, so pick different classes to take, talk to people you think you wouldn't talk to otherwise, and you'll see that really great things come out of that.
Really practice your music, even if like at the beginning you're struggling, because you will get better.
Even when it's tough and we're in the difficult part of the year where we're just rehearsing, it gets tough, but the final result is definitely worth everything. Like it'll change your life at the end of the year.
Really take the opportunity that you're giving, because I don't think we'll ever get the experience that we've received here at Mira Costa Choir ever, to sing at this award-winning department is such a dream come true, and that's something that's very rewarding.
To put yourself out there and try new things, even when you think you can't, you always can.
To always be comfortable with your voice, because even if you think you're not the strongest, you will become stronger if you're confident, and you just have to trust yourself and know you'll grow.
Set goals for ourselves. If you set a goal for yourself every day and you accomplish it little by little, you'll get where you want to be by the end of the year.
Not let yourself be afraid, and I know that's really a lot easier said than done, but this is a space where everyone is going to love you and accept you for who you are, and it's better to put yourself out there earlier rather than later.
Take in what Mr. Hayden and Mark are telling you, because the things they're saying are really inspirational and have deep value in my life, and I'm sure it will have deep value in yours.
And I'd like to thank Mr. Hayden and Mr. McCormick for changing my entire life. Without choir, I probably wouldn't be doing as well in school or even coming to school, because I mainly come to school for choir. And they've been a huge impact on my life and pushed me to do things in the right direction.
Thank you to Mr. Hayden for teaching me not only music but a lot of lessons about life.
Mr. McCormick for getting me into this in the first place, and for his theory class where he started having us sing, and then for being just with us throughout choir and just making me the person I am today.
And I just want to thank Mr. Hayden and Mr. McCormick for all the hard work they put into the program and how they never give up on every single choir.
Thank you, Mr. Hayden, for coming in my room during tour while I was throwing up and being like a father to me.
So I want to thank Mr. Hayden and Mr. McCormick for encouraging me to do this, and for pushing me to be a better singer and a better person in general.
I would like to thank Mr. McCormick for being one of the overall best people I've ever come across. Mr. McCormick manages to do more than any other person I've ever met, and he does it all with class, and he does it all at one of the highest levels I've ever seen. He does everything he does with a smile on his face and a can-do attitude, and I've never once seen him complain. He's honestly one of the most inspiring people and a role model for me, at least.
I want to thank Mr. Hayden and Mr. McCormick for being father figures to me these past 4 years and really structuring my life in a way that is healthy and productive. And I would not be the person I am today without you.
I want to thank Mr. Hayden for helping me become an actual person, not just this little hyper skittish kid that would try to stick pencils in the ceilings of the original choir. I yelled after that once or twice, but thank you.
And thank you to Mr. Hayden and Mr. McCormick for being really awesome teachers and taking what feels like a genuine interest in every student. When during the beginning of the year when I played at the Costa event with the band I threw together, and they showed up. What teachers do that? It's super cool. So thank you for being present in our lives and what we do. It's pretty cool. It's pretty unique.
Thank you, Mr. McCormick, for inspiring me so much, because I'm a piano player as well, and I want to be as good as you.
Thank you, Mr. Hayden, for really being such a mentor the last 4 years and teaching me to love my art and love myself and helping me to become a better musician. I literally would not be the person I am today if it wasn't for Mr. Hayden.
I'd like to thank Mr. Hayden and Mr. McCormick for inspiring me every single day to become not just a good student, but a good person, to become someone who shows love and concern for others and works diligently at what they do, because Hayden and McCormick are like the two most hardworking people I know.
Thank you, Mr. Hayden. Thank you, Mr. McCormick. You guys are awesome.